home of the Tennessee Volunteers, where the hymn of choice is good old Rocky Top, and they hope that by the end of this one, it's good on Rocky Top. Maybe you need a little caffeine, or maybe the sheer energy of this matchup will keep you wide awake, as we know anything can happen when you kick off after dark. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Army Black Knights, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Black Knights ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Tennessee's offense will start this game off. And here he comes, and you may think that you can take a wide receiver out of the game plan, but Jesse, with this guy, he sort of believes, I'm him. I'm the dude.
Yeah, and he gives defensive coordinators nightmares, too. I swear, when you watch this guy's highlight tape, man, he scares you to death with his speed. He can take the top off the defense. He can change the game, David, on any given play.
And so how many different ways can I continue to give him touches? You know, they're going to split him out wide. I'd hand him the football. I'd throw it to him quick. I'd throw it to him deep. This is a playmaker that will be featured.
And the Volunteers come to the line in the hurry-up. And it seems like every time they throw it, it's first down time in Tennessee.
First down time, and then let's go again. Let's throw it again. These offenses are not afraid to throw the football. When you've got a trigger man you trust, let it rip.
6-yard pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 4. Defense way too anxious there, and they just hand them a first down with a penalty.
Encroachment. Defense.
Contact in the neutral zone leads to that penalty. Good news for the offense. The Volunteers with the 1st and 10. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game, get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they get it into the end zone on a 36-yard touchdown pass. He'll return it. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. So Army's offense will get the ball for the first time. These two dudes who both come off the edge can wreck an offensive day, Jesse.
Man, these quarterbacks better have an internal clock working today. If you hold on to the football, you are getting sacked.
Yeah, best athletes on the field are defensive linemen, and when you got guys like this that can get after the quarterback, points will be at a premium.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, but he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up at the 24.
And that's the advantage right there of having your dime personnel on the field. You got an extra DB. You got an extra guy out there who's really good at covering. So for quarterbacks, you've got to be so good and precise with these passes because they've got speed in the back end. They're able to come away with the pick.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Makes the grab. It's blocked. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. The Vols have pushed it inside the 20. On second down, he'll let it fly. He's got it and still on his feet. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Vols have it in scoring position on first and goal. From the gun, he'll try to throw. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Off play action. And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And he was held in check in game 1, but you're not going to hold him in check for long. And right out the gates, getting a sack in the second ball game, that will not be his last sack of the season. This dude is a ball player.
And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown ball.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. Let's see what he can do with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Army has it back in the offense, ready to go. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent.
And that pass is intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. Didn't connect last time. Let's see if they throw it again on second down. Pulls it in. It's McCray. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. Boy, they love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They got him to jump. The defense got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a first down.
Encroachment. Defense.
Defense couldn't quite hold its water, and it'll be 5 free yards for the O. First and goal for the offense. They'll try it over the left side. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Illegal flag in the back. Offense.
And the penalty will be accepted. The offense says, thank you very much. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle. It's locked. Pushed down for the tackle.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The play action fake. He caught it. And he'll go out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they've got it right on the doorstep. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for 6. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Less than a yard to go for a first down, and the offense will remain on the field. The give. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And how about this offense? A big situation on 4th and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Pulls and fires complete to the right. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. And the Black Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Going up top on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Fung. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. After that last completion, it's 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. Let's see what they do here on 3rd and short from the 41. To the ground to try to pick up the first. He gets it so close to that imaginary yellow line that I think he's going to be just a tad short. 4th down and less than a yard, and of course the offense is going to stay on the field. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The defense coming up big there. The sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit, too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and it's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Black Knights will punt this one away. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Well, we knew coming into this game, this defense had some matchups they felt really good about up front, and they won one right there, getting to the quarterback, creating a negative play, and they're going to need these guys to start winning more of those because they are finding themselves in a hole here early in the game.
They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Starting to feel a little pressure. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. And the Volunteers will bring the punt team onto the field. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense has it. Everybody reverse skate.
Those are hard for offensive linemen when they get beat. You're going, no, look out for your blind side, watch out. But that great job rushing the quarterback, getting him on the ground and getting the football out. A little extra bonus. Nice job by the defense.
Touchdown, Tennessee! And they made it to the house where they found that 6 points waiting on them.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Two very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Missouri just wrapped up 4 quarters worth of dominance on its way to victory. And that's really the standard there in Columbia. That's a tremendous fan base, and they'll enjoy this one all week. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings, and the other heads home licking its wounds.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. From the shotgun, the inside give. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
Yeah, it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Inside the 45. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
And it's just got to be nice to have a running back that can make big-time plays with his feet. First down, second down, third down right here. His opportunity, he gets the football, makes a huge gain. He makes this offense go, and it makes it so easy to be a play caller. First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And, guys, bringing the heat is what any defense is about, but you have to stop short of making that official reach for his flag. And, oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Quick pass on the fly motion. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. 3rd and goal coming up here. He's looking downfield to throw. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. And the field goal unit is on the field. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. And he's coming out of the end zone. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to pass on 2nd down. Finds his man down the middle. Third and short, they've got them back up inside the 20, and the D can get the ball back here. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's McCray. And the completion gives him a fresh set of downs and keeps this drive moving. The Volunteers have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
You want to change some of this bad luck you've had so far around? Get after the quarterback and get his butt on the ground. Nice job by the defense. This game ain't over. It's still the first half. This is a good start.
Finds his big tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. He's looking to pass. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Vols will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Surprisingly makes a fair catch just outside the 40-yard line. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical on this drive.
1st down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. They get him on the ground. Didn't see anything downfield, but made a little something out of it. 3rd and short here from the 35. Might take a shot here if this is 4-down territory. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there. This offense has already converted once on 4th down. Can they do it again? Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He wants to throw. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on 1st down. Leaves them in 2nd and manageable. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Line getting set on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Get it out on the screen. Shakes off the defender. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on 1st down. Gets it out quickly.
Nice quick throw there. It's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these 2 guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game day.
He's back to throw on 2nd down. And it just squirted through his hands. He wanted to take off and got too anxious. Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. They'll try to get the 1st through the air. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
5 yards on the play. Number 11 on to punt it away.
Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. 1st half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, guys, a delightful start to things in Knoxville here today. It's been a fun start to this one, and this offense has really been the story. They've opened up a sizable lead, and unless something drastic changes, things might get even more out of hand. A combination of lethal efficiency, and that offensive line has been the key. They've mauled that defense and also just about broken their will. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas amidst the smoggy smoke there in Rocky Top.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. And the Vols will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the 2nd half. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Army has it back, and the offense ready to go. Got blown out in the 1st half, and now just desperate to find anything to generate momentum here in the 3rd quarter.
It just starts with one play.
Hit the gas, kid, wide open ahead. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now,
And he pulls it in inside the 15-yard line. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. So close to cashing it in for this offense. Movement here from the tight end. They'll run it on 1st and goal. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He's looking to throw. Setting up the screen. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. It's still 3rd and goal.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect. Last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Line gets set, 1st down.
42 Spider.
On the ground, it's McCray. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at the 12.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team is being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
And the Volunteers will have it 1st and 10. Quick release by the QB. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
Man.
Well, some might think this head coach has a tough locker room speech after this one. I would suggest that he starts with, "That's just bad."
Bad, or as Reese Davis would say, ungood. Just very ungood performance. Flush this one down the toilet, move on. It's not your best day. You lost in ugly fashion, to be honest, but better days ahead.
And I think a lot of this has to come on the shoulders of the players. They need to be able to realize they just didn't do enough. So they've got to turn the page. They've got to go back to work, have a great week of practice, and put out a better effort next week.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.